Welcome aboard, guys. Geb here. I'm just typing in the chat so that alright, now that that's out of the way, welcome aboard. Geb here. So I was sitting here and I've had this project laying around for a while, and I'm really confusing myself right now because I'm looking at the delayed playback, and I need to stop that. But I've had this project sitting around for a while because there was a way I wanted to do it, and I've just haven't messed with it. So I figured I'd go ahead and take care of it. I have here what some of you may recognize as an old phone headset. You know, for like a landline phone, you pick it up and you talk on it like this. And I don't think I actually got in frame there, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm not in frame, but hi. What'd I drop? Okay. And what I want to do is I want to modify it so that I can use it with my phone here, with my cell phone, so that I can be walking down the street and just having a chat with whoever on my phone. Because I'm that kind of loser. I have like the cord that came with the phone and a spare headphone jack, but you know, the speakers and whatnot in here are completely out of spec for what a normal, you know, headphone jack will output. So I'd have to do all sorts of fun circuitry and have like a box that hangs on the side of my phone, and that's just inconvenient. And the only benefit it allows me is, you know, changing out the headset if something goes wrong, and using, you know, the terrible stretched to Canada and back wire that comes with these normally. I was going to do it that way. I've decided to do it a different way. So I went and I bought a cheap cheap headset from the Walmarts. It was like 15 bucks. More than I wanted to pay for it, but it's not unreasonable. And I'm just going to take this apart and I'm going to put it in here, and this already has the right speakers and microphone and wire and everything to plug into the phone. I just won't have the awesome spiral wire. I'll have a normal headset wire that's black coming out of this yellowed phone, which won't look right, but it'll let me have the project done, and that's what matters. So time for the unboxing experience with Tim. I'm a very professional type person at this. Yeah, if you look inside the box, you have, like, you can already see everything inside the box. You don't need me to, yeah. Plastic everywhere, way too much plastic. Come on, get out of here. And, oh, that was kind of them. They put a little baggie around the, what purpose does that serve? I don't know. I've been talking for 5 minutes now and haven't accomplished anything, so alright, let's see what we're working with here. Pull off my windscreen. I said pull off the windscreen. Okay, cool. So, see here we have just a terrible cheapo mic, and it's actually screwed in. That's unexpected. I say you see here, I know you can't see it. I know what webcam I'm using here. You can't see anything. Yeah, just a little baby cheapo mic there, but it ought to do the job. I can upgrade it later if I need to. I could probably use the one that's in here. It would just sound terrible. Okay, so I got that much. And then I'm gonna need the speaker. Alright, cool. I'm gonna set my my fuzzies aside so I can have them. Hey, sweet. Handy dandy. Whatchamacallits again? Screws. That's what they're called. I know my words. Don't judge me. Alrighty. Check it out, guys. I'm putting up a video that's actually doing something rather than like playing video games. So that's cool. Right? Right? That's what y'all want to see, is like actual stuff happening, right? Holy crap, how is this put together? Oh, where's my snip snips? Snip. Wow, that was not a snip. I need new snip snips. Okay. Oh. I also need a desk lamp. Come on. I know you're just slotted in there, so you can slot right on out. There we go. Oh, you're glued too, you jerk. What is this? Why are you wired like this? Is that actually, like, cheaper? Like, does that cost less to do it that way? I guess you have to. So, all of the wires are spliced together, which is just weird to me. But I guess with how this is assembled, like, that's just the way it has to be. Which means it's a good thing I have my soldering iron. Even though these cheapo wires are a pain. Let's see. Can I do this without cutting the wire? Is there a screw? Nice detent. It will let you rotate. This is going to be a problem if you buy these. No, maybe not. It looked like it would let you rotate all the way around, which, if you aren't careful, would result in you twisting the wire all the way out. But there's something happening in there that I can't see where they have that accounted for. So there's some kind of limiter, and now I'm really excited to find out what. Where's my snip snips? Okay, how are you limiting? Reveal your secrets. Aha, there it is. Okay, cool. So, you see the... Come on, focus. Focus, it's not gonna focus. But you see the little nubbin there? Yeah. That little nubbin is barely visible with the lighting. Oh, that's making it worse. Yeah, that little nubbin right there is how it's keeping it from going all the way around. So if you want to, well, there wasn't really a good way to get to that. I was going to say, if you want to make it so you can twist everything to oblivion, you could just break that off. Break that little nubbin off, but that's not easy to get to. Okay. Flexible. Alrighty. might just put that back together and just shove that whole arm in there. I have the space. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that back together all the way and not bother trying to get that out. Don't judge me. If you are gonna judge me, wait until later when you see just how bad my construction on this is gonna be. Alright? Don't judge me until you have enough evidence. Holy cow, how... Why come are you do that like this? Alright, since I already got the snips out, might as well... Alright, trash pile. Now I have a spare, what is that? Is that right? I think that's right. I don't care. Yeah, that's right. I have a spare right speaker. It doesn't have to be a right speaker. It can be a wrong speaker. But it's a speaker I don't need. Okay. I got all my goop everywhere. Cool. Now that I know how that's gonna go together, spoiler very easily, I can move on to taking this guy apart, which I secretly already did so that I could clean it because it was like disgusting. Hello, no people. Alright. So that's just 2 screws. Different headsets come apart different ways, but I think most of them you're going to come across are going to fall apart like that. 2 screws. Okay. Back half, front half. Cool. Now this makes me happy. There's like just in here, you'll see it in a moment, to make up for the lighter electronics than you used to have. Like, you used to have to put a bigger speaker in here and a bigger microphone to get anything out of it. To make up for that, they've put metal weights in here, which I am definitely going to retain. And actually, when I had it apart, my wires broke, so wires broke off the speaker, so might as well. Right. And this thing is all broken. I don't know if, like, I had this apart years ago and broke all this stuff, or if it was just like from whatever it was used for last. But there's a lot of broke stuff. After some finagling, this guy pops right out. Like I said, this microphone, like, I think this microphone would probably be fine to use, but I know that microphone will be fine. Well, I don't know it. I assume that they are trying to make a product that is somewhat pleasant for people. So I'm going to set this one aside because I might have a use for that. And there we are, ready to shove parts into. Okay, so how can I make this fit? Which way was the microphone? Okay, So here's what we're going to do. We're going to shove the sock in. Sock, get in. Okay, now that the sock is in, am I putting my head in the way? Okay, screw side down. How much space do I have up here? I think I'm going to have to snip a little bit of this off. Think I can do it without breaking my wire? I think I can't. Alright. Hee. Sweet. Where'd you go? Come back here. 16 minutes. No one is in their wrong mind, so no one is watching. I am public. Okay. That little bit's gonna just stay on there. Again. You. I think I will be taking you off. Get myself some clamping. Boop. Oi! Why are you leaving that on, Tim? Alright, got you out of the way. Cool. That should be it for the snips tonight. Of course, because I said that, I need them. Alright. Oop. Oh, okay. Well, that's nifty. How is that put? Okay, so that's just a couple pieces. You are not gonna be. Well, maybe. But come on, come on. It's not gonna focus. But that's just a couple pieces of wire, of heavy gauge wire. Well, heavier. And so like solid wire, and then the shielded wire for the microphone goes along with it, and then it all has a rubber sheath on it, or plastic sheath on it. And that's how they do that. So it's basically just a cable with rubber on it. Neat. Okay. And if I clamp this down, then I don't need to glue it. But I'm not going to be able to clamp it, because that's not how my life works. Okay. Alright. More snips. Ow! I lied. Not more snips, more stabs. Can this be peeled off? Or am I going to break it? Will it? I think I might. That's not what I was going for. I'm gonna get some pliers. I think I might be able to just like pull one of these wires out, and that might get me the space I need. Because I guarantee you pulling one of these wires out is going to be easier than shaving off. Okay, I don't guarantee it. I realize I have a file. Alright. Cool. So, just a little bit of wire. Two wires. Ha ha ha. Did I break the shield wire? Yes. Am I going to pay attention to that? No. Cool. So that should have done it. Now we're more flexible. And do this. Run you through there. Set you atop there. And run you back across. Slide. Okay. Come on, get in there. There you go. Good guy. Good buddy. Alright. So you there. And back across. We're going to set you on top. And I should be able to now take some time positioning you. Coolio. Boop. clamp on down. Alright. These guys, I was gonna leave these in here for a nice clean mating, but it looks like they might want to bounce about and just make for a bad time, so they might not stay in. Depends on how well I'm able to get you to behave. Okay. Snip, snip time. So you're in there, and roughly somewhere. I wonder if I can just kind of casually no, that's not gonna work. So now we get to play the game of make it fit. Wait, I'm supposed to do that, jerk. Right. Now we got all that put together. Grab my scraps. Scraps are going in the trash. Okay. Then I'm going to put it all together with what you will see shortly, dear no viewers. I am like, okay. Now that I've fed that through, I'll pull it back out. Let's put a strain relief on there. I don't know what. I'm sure I got something that can go in there. Oh yeah, there we go. Half of a nail. That'll do okay. Alright, where do we want it? So, just as a terrible, terrible strain relief. No, I don't like that. That's not big enough. We'll upgrade to my meticulously sanded bolt here. No, that has threads. That's bad. Dead battery. Will dead battery fit? Dead battery will not fit. This is exciting, isn't it? Just me going over my scrap bin here and being like, what can I use as a strain relief? Another piece of wire. Will another piece of wire do? I think it will. I'm not liking it. I'm sure I got something stupid enough to use sitting up here. Yeah, it's gonna be this. Snip snips to the rescue. So I'm just going to put a clove hitch around this. If I can, you know, remember how to tie basic knots. There we go. Okay, that should not have been the hardest part for me, but it was. So what I just did there is I used some scraps I had laying around. Just got something that's too big to go through the hole that I'm going to put in there, and tied the part of the wire that's going to be inside here around it, so that if this gets a good tug, it's not going to be able to pull that out, and so that's going to act as to keep me from pulling this monstrosity of wire loose, so that it's not going to, like, you know, yank the cord out and have me have to take it all apart. So now that I got that little feature taken care of, moving on. Thread you through here. And what we're going to do is have a little of what's called shoe goo. And this is just the stuff I had laying around. I don't know where my hot snot gun is, so I'm just gonna give a liberal dab here and there and everywhere. To hold you together. Put some over here too. the idea here is to please, please, please never have to take this apart. Okay, so I got my shoe glue in there. Snap my case back together. And put my screws in. We're going to put one more nice big glob of goop right in here. I'm just going to let that dry, because after it dries, after this stuff dries, you can do a little bit of shaping on it. I think I might give it a, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit of a something. Alright, there you have it. One headset ruined for a lame joke. Hello. It'll be fun walking down the street carrying that in my pocket. Thanks for watching, guys.